Okay. In the last class we have discussed some problems in exercise 11.2. Now let us go through the next problem in 11.2, that fifth problem. In right angled triangle PQR, so PQR, in right angled triangle PQR, right angle at Q. So this is right angle, means this is 90 degrees, and PQ is equal to 6 centimeters. This PQ is equal to 6 centimeters, and angle RPQ is 60 degrees. RPQ means this is 60 degrees. Determine the lengths of QR and PR. This QR and PR we have to find. Now, from the given question we got the diagram as like this: PQR, angle Q is 90 degrees and angle P is 60 degrees. So here the relation between adjacent side to opposite side, or else the relation between adjacent side to hypotenuse, because we have mentioned the angle at P. For the angle P, the adjacent side is PQ, the opposite side is QR, and the hypotenuse is PR. For the angle P, the adjacent side is PQ, opposite side is QR, and hypotenuse is PR. So here we are having angle P. That's what we are doing. We are taking two trigonometric functions. One is cos 60 degrees is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side here? For angle P. For angle P, what is the adjacent side? PQ by hypotenuse is PR. Hypotenuse is PR. What is the value of cos 60? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is equals to PQ by PR. 1 by 2 is equals to PQ by PR. That implies 1 by 2 is equals to, what is the value of PQ here? 6. 6 by PR. Now by cross multiplying, PR is equal to 6 into 2, that is equals to 12 centimeters. 12 centimeters. You see here in the given question, in right angled triangle PQR, right angled at Q, so we have taken right angled at Q, and PQ is 6 centimeters. This PQ is 6 centimeters we have taken, and angle RPQ as 60 degrees. RPQ, this is 60 degrees. Determine the lengths of QR and PR. You see, in the given question he has given angle at P. So for angle P, what is the adjacent side? PQ is the adjacent side. And what is the opposite side? QR is the opposite side, and PR is the hypotenuse. So we have to find the value of PR and value of QR. Value of PR and value of QR. So here the relation between adjacent side to hypotenuse is cos. Therefore, angle P is 60 degrees mentioned. Now that's what cos 60 degrees is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is PQ, hypotenuse is PR. But cos 60 how much? Cos 60 is 1 by 2 is equals to PQ by PR. So that implies 1 by 2 is equals to PQ is what? 6 centimeters. So 6 by PR. By the cross multiplication, what we get? 1 into PR, PR. 2 into 6, 6 into 2, 12 centimeters. So we got PR as 12 centimeters. Now we have to find QR. For finding QR, so we got this as 12 centimeters. Two sides we know. For third side, we can use Pythagoras theorem. Or else, what is the relation between opposite side to hypotenuse? Or else the relation between adjacent side to the opposite side? Anyone we can take. Let us take sine 60 degrees I am taking. Sine 60 means what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side here? QR by PR. QR by PR. So what is the sine 60? Root 3 by 2 is equals to QR is how much? We don't know QR. QR like that only we are writing. PR how much we got? 12. Again by cross multiplying, we will get that QR is equals to 12 into root 3 by 2. QR is equals to 12 into root 3 by 2. So 2 ones are 2 6 are. That implies how much? 6 root 3 centimeters. 6 root 3 centimeters. Now you see, instead of this, we can take relation between adjacent side to the opposite side is what? Cot 60. Cot 60 is what? Adjacent side by opposite side. What is adjacent side here? PQ by this is what? QR. Cot 60 how much? 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equals to PQ how much? 6 by QR. Again by cross multiplying, QR is equals to 6 root 3 centimeters. Have you got same or not? So by the definition we can use any relation. Let us go for the next problem. This is the last problem in our exercise 11.2. Is it right to say that sin of a plus b is equal to sin a plus sin b? Is it right? Let us check. Let a is equals to 30 degrees, b is equal to 90 degrees. We are assuming that a is equal to 30 degrees, b is equal to 60 degrees. Let us check. 60 degrees. Then what happens? Sin of a plus b is equals to sin into 30 plus 60 will be sin 90. Sin 90 is how much? 1. This is LHS we have taken. We are assumed that a is equal to 30 degrees, b is equal to 60 degrees. So sin of a plus b, instead of a we have substituted 30 degrees, instead of b we have substituted 60 degrees. 30 plus 60 is how much? 90. Sin 90 value is 1. Let us see RHS. Sin a plus sin b. So sin a means what we have taken? 30 degrees. Plus b means what we have taken? 60 degrees. Sin a is how much? 1 by 2 sin 30. Plus sin 60 how much? Root 3 by 2. So 1 plus root 3 by 2. Have we got both are equal? LHS is not equals to RHS. Therefore, finally what we write? Therefore, sin of a plus b is not equal to sin a plus sin b. Once again, you see what he has given. Is it right to say that sin of a plus b is equal to sin a plus sin b? For justifying what we are doing, we are taking that, we are assuming that a has 30 degrees, b has 60 degrees. We have taken LHS. What is LHS? Sin of A plus B. Instead of A we have substituted 30, instead of B we have substituted 60. 30 plus 60 how much? 90. Sin 90 is how much? 1. So LHS is finished. We have taken RHS. What is RHS? Sin A plus sin B. So sin A plus sin B. Instead of A we have taken 30. So sin 30. Plus instead of B we have taken 60. So sin 60. So sin 30 is how much? 1 by 2. Plus sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So in the denominator we are having 2. Therefore directly we can add the numerators. So 1 plus root 3 by 2. So here LHS is not equals to RHS. So sin of A plus B is not equals to sin A plus sin B. So with this our 11.2 exercise is finished. Let us go for the next exercise.